Cosmos by Witold Gombrowicz, Chapter 1. I'll tell you about another adventure that's even more strange. Sweat. Fuchs is walking. I'm behind him. Pant legs, heels, sand. We're plodding on. Ruts, clods of dirt, glassy pebbles flashing, the glare, the heat humming, quivering. Everything is black in the sunlight. Cottages, fences, fields, woods, the road. This march, from where and what for? A lot could be said. Actually, I was worn out by my father and mother, by my family in general. I wanted to prepare for at least one of my exams, and also to breathe in change, break loose, spend time someplace far away. I went to Zakopane. I'm walking along the Trupovki, thinking about finding a cheap little boarding house when I run into Fuchs, his faded blonde, carroty mug, bug-eyed, his gaze smeared with apathy, but he's glad, and I'm glad. How are you? What are you doing here? I'm looking for a room. Me too. I have an address, he says, of a small country place where it's cheaper because it's far away, out in the sticks somewhere. So we go on, pant legs, heels in the sand, the road in the heat. I look down, the earth and the sand, pebbles sparkling, 1, 2, 1, 2, pant legs, heels, sweat, eyelids heavy from a sleepless night on the train. Nothing but a rank and file trudging along. He stopped. Let's rest. How far is it? Not far. I looked around and saw whatever there was to see, and it was precisely what I didn't want to see because I had seen it so many times before. Pines and fences, firs and cottages, weeds and grass, a ditch, footpaths and cabbage patches, fields and a chimney. The air, all glistening in the sun, yet black. The blackness of trees, the grayness of the soil, the earthy green of plants, everything rather black. A dog barked. Fuchs turned into a thicket. It's cooler here. Let's go on. Wait a minute. Let's sit down a while. He ventured deeper into the bushes, where recesses and hollows were opening up, darkened from above by a canopy of intertwining hazel branches and boughs of spruce. I ventured with my gaze into the disarray of leaves, twigs, blotches of light, thickets, recesses, thrusts, slants, bends, curves, devil knows what, into a mottled space that was charging and receding, first growing quiet, then, swelling, displacing everything, opening wide. Lost and drenched in sweat, I felt the ground below, black and bare. There was something stuck between the trees. Something was protruding that was different and strange, though indistinct. And this is what my companion was also watching. The sparrow. It was a sparrow hanging on a piece of wire, hanged. Its little head to one side, its beak wide open. It was hanging on a thin wire, hooked over a branch. Remarkable. A hanged bird, a hanged sparrow. The eccentricity of it clamored with a loud voice and pointed to a human hand that had torn into the thicket. But who? Who hanged it? Why? For what reason? My thoughts were entangled in this overgrowth, abounding in a million combinations. The jolting train ride, the night filled with the rumble of the train, the lack of sleep, the air, the sun, the march here with this Fuchs. There was Yasya and my mother, the mess with the letter, the way I had cold-shouldered my father. There was Roman and also Fuchs's problems with boss in the office that he's been telling me about. Ruts, clods of dirt, heels, pant legs, pebbles, leaves, all of it suddenly fell down before that bird, like a crowd on its knees, and the bird, the eccentric, seized the rein and reined in this nook.